Hi dear Twin Flames, it's Marta from the channel Paw Paper Lab. Today in this video I'll be talking about the importance of courage, and if you're new to this channel you can subscribe. I'll be really happy about it. And for anyone who doesn't know, I'm a Twin Flame coach. I often offer Twin Flame coaching session and readings, so I think that it might be of help for you too, and you can reach out to me via links below. So, importance of courage. For this journey, we often say that this journey is not for the faint of the heart. This journey requires lots of courage. I can speak from my personal experience. I can share something really subtle, but the first encounter with courage in my life was when I wanted to go out with my friend, and I couldn't stay long in the night because my parents didn't allow me to stay really long. And I planned that I'll go out and that I'll stay in the club till, I don't know, 3 or 4 a.m. And then I'll ride in a streetcar until 8 or 9 a.m. and then I'll go home. So I went to my friend's home and we prepared for the night out. We put on makeup, we did our hair and everything, and we went out. And my friend told me that unfortunately her parents are at home and I can't stay over at her place to sleep over. And then we go out. Then we went out and we went to a club, and then I returned back home. We returned back at my friend's home because I forgot something. I don't know, some clothes or something. So after the night out, we went back at my friend's home, and she told me, "Oh, I have a good news for you. My parents decided to stay somewhere else, so you can stay at my place and sleep here." So I did that, and actually, that's something that was when you go out and do something in faith, like I feel like God really rewards you. Faith is doing something without knowing how something will happen, or but you just have faith. You do it you still do it. I still did it. And for this journey, I had lots of faith. For example, when I was in high school, as you know, I decided to change high schools, and then I met my twin flame there, and it was really I was really in a bad place in the first high school because I had alcohol intoxication in one different city in Europe. I stayed in a hospital for one evening on intensive care, and I was really in a bad company, and I was still searching for my twin flame, but the decision wasn't really easy because I didn't know which high school do I really want to attend. And I remember always that my father was telling me that 7 is a happy number, and I was deciding between many high schools. Maybe 3 or 4 options were there, and I just didn't know which option to take, which high school to attend, which high school to transfer to. And I kind of listened to God, and He guided me perfectly to the high school where my twin flame was. So that was also a brave decision in my life. That's a bit bigger than the first one, but you build courage from event to event, from occasion to occasion. You don't. I feel like you don't get born with courage. You kind of build it throughout your life. And I even think that, I don't know, someone really famous like Bill Gates or someone said it like, the world expects you to act courageously when you're not courageous. The world kind of expects from you that you know things even when you're not ready for them to know them. Because, for example, when you're young, when you're in your adolescence, people often treat you like you're an adult, and you aren't an adult. You're just emerging to be an adult, but people think you already know some things you don't know. And that's also something, yeah, that's really, that was a nice quote. I don't remember exactly the words, but the world expects a lot from you, and you need to be courageous to kind of act in this world that expects a lot from you. Also, one courageous decision from my life was when I was studying nursing. Of course, I was studying 4 different things: nursing, law, medicine, copywriting, all of that. And even the decision to change my colleges, that decision was really a courageous one. Those decisions were courageous ones because in my country people often enroll in one college and they finish that one college. It's really not common to change colleges in Croatia, and I changed four of them, so that was really out of alignment with our ordinary thinking and okay, and like behaving. So I kind of acted in faith also there and with courage to change that what I didn't like. Another courageous decision was, as I told you, I was studying nursing, and in the middle of my studies, I think on my second year, somewhere in the middle, I decided to go to Berlin to study copywriting. Copywriting was something that I really wanted to study since high school, but I went to Miami at school, and that's a school that required a lot for me to prepare to get enrolled in that school. We had to prepare 10 samples, like two videos of 4 minutes, poems, photographs, essays, and all of that story. And it took me a long time to prepare the portfolio for that. But something that was really courageous was that my only my father was by my side, because other family members, for example, my mother, she told me, okay, finish nursing first, then go to copywriting. But I felt the need to go in that exact moment, and I confronted her and I told her that I needed to go now, even though it was really uncomfortable for me to do. Of course, I received lots of help. I was going to a psychologist back then, so she kind of cheered for me and told me, yeah, you need to do it. And I did it. Of course, I went to Berlin. Even a relocation to another country was really difficult, because when you relocate, Croatia has potential, but it's mostly a poor country, and Germany is really a rich country that has many things to offer. And often, when you make such a big change, there is an adjustment period you have to go through, and you experience lots of emotions when you kind of go to another country when you're so young, and any time in your life, because there's a thing called cultural shock. And after around 2 months of my stay in Berlin, I started to experience lots of difficult emotions. I think the term is nostalgia, because I was always asking myself, how do people in my country, what are they doing? What are my parents doing? What are my brother and sister doing? How are things there? How is the situation there? Even though I was concentrated on my studies, but there's this constant feeling of I need to know what's happening there. And that was okay. That's a topic for another video, but I just wanted to say that for this journey, in order to kind of even find your twin flame, you have to be really courageous. For example, when I was 16, I decided that I don't want to settle in my love life. I just want to find my person, and that was also a courageous decision. And if you had similar stories, I know it might not be so extreme as mine, but you also had to make different choices. You had to pursue different things. You had to be courageous, and I kind of applaud you for that. So yeah, so it's the video is for the courageous ones, or for the ones who are becoming courageous. So just know that the things will work out and your courage will pay off. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Bye.